Yes, YouTube. Welcome back to another brilliant episode of UK Prison Stories, brought to you by Bolts and Bars and a Bit of Bird. I'm your host, Carl Aldred. Let's get on with it. Now, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't tar everyone with the same brush, I should say. And it's easy done, innit? We all do it. I'm probably one of the worst for it. You tar everyone with the same brush. I hate all old Bill. I think all screws and mugs. And then I've been watching that Sam Samworth, his channel, Real Porridge, yeah? And he was talking about tarring everyone with the same brush, like a couple of videos ago, a couple of days ago, I should say. And it sort of got me thinking, like, especially during the last couple of years, right? The last couple of years, I've always been suspicious of everyone, yeah? People say, oh, you're into conspiracy, this, that, blah, blah, blah. But especially the last couple of years, after the pandemic, and all that went with it. Yeah, and I've got to say, I'll say it again, and I'll say it all the time. I never abided by none of it, and I'm still standing in now. So, you know, say I'm lucky, say I put everyone at risk, whatever. Yeah, I think my point was proven. But anyway, especially in them last few years, I've become like much more. Well, he's not black, he's not white, he's not yellow, he's not American, he's not Asian. We're all one, and we're being just like trod on by the elite rich people, yeah? And those people are the enemy. Everything else is a distraction. Sam, that's my prison thing coming up. I nearly call him Mr. Samworth. But everything else is a distraction. Everything else is put there to distract you from what is actually happening in the world, innit? Hate him, hate her, hate that person over there, hate that dog, hate that bird, hate him for what he represents, hate her for what he represents. It's all so irrelevant. It's all so irrelevant. The earth is still going to spin. The stars are still going to come out at night. The sun's still going to shine every single day. And what we all think of each other is so irrelevant. But it's made to be so important. It's made to be so important. We are made to fear everything. Everything that you see on the telly is absolute fear. It's bollocks. This murder, that murder, he's missing, that person's just been caught dumping dead bodies in a bag. And it's all just one after the other, innit? The woman hit man, the woman hit woman, or whatever it was, took a contract out. It's like, it's all bollocks, innit? It's all absolute bollocks. But people get caught up in it, fear porn, they get caught up in it. They get caught up in the hatred and the judging. Oh, hello. My son just come running out of a bush. We're in Broxbourne, Hertfordshire, lovely. I just had Sunday dinner. And even when I started this YouTube channel, I thought so different to what I actually do now. I was like a different person. Even 2 years ago when I started this channel, I look back on some of the opinions I had, and I think, well, I'm not the same person now. And everybody changes. Every minute of every day, everyone changes. Like, if you're happy one minute, you've got a different personality. If you're sad the next minute, you've got a different personality. We change. We all change every second of every day, but we don't acknowledge it. We all think we are the same thing. We all focus on the same thing of what we are, what we got to do. And it's all bollocks. It's such bollocks. I mean, this is such a small part of what we've got to go through, isn't it? Especially in the last few years, I've got much more spiritual, and I think this is hell. This was, God would not put this here. The all-loving, almighty God would not put us on this shithole where everyone's killing each other. You literally got to kill to survive on Earth. Even if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, the grass, the leaves, the berries, they're all alive, and you've got to kill them to eat them, to consume them, to live. Everything is about murder on this planet. Thinking all loving God would do that. This is hell. Once you realise that, we're gone. Yeah. But anyway, getting right off point there. Don't tar everyone with the same brush. All screws are dogs. They all represent this. They all represent that. And then you see someone like Sam's, like I can't say his name together for some reason. Sam Woof. Yeah. Real porridge. Go and check his channel out. I'm sure you have already. But then you're listening to him talk, and I think, well, I agree with most of what you say. I agree with near enough everything of what you say. We might have differences of opinions on being banged up, as he's an ex-screw and I'm an ex-prisoner. Of course we would. But talking about real world stuff, I think, I agree with probably most of what he's saying, of where he thinks the world's going, where he knows the world's going, because he can see it. You think, well, all screws ain't dogs then. They can't all be cunts. They can't be, because what am I trying to say? That I must be a cunt for listening to him, or he can't be one, because I'm not one. What are you doing? Get off. Robbing me, man. Get off.
Come, let's change your bum.
Go. Get off.
Change your bum.
Oh. Yeah, man. And as I'm definitely a top boy, and I only listen to people that make sense, especially these days, he's got to be talking sense. So you can't tar everyone with the same brush. He's right. And what about if you tied every prisoner with the same brush as well? Well, a burglar is just as bad as a murderer, is just as bad as an arsonist, is just as bad as a nonce, is just as bad as an airy apist. We all know that's not true. We all know there's arch villains out there, and then there's a junkie that's nicking a bit of coffee out of a shop, and then there's, mate, size of that, what are they called? Blue dragonflies in my days. Yeah, we all know there's different levels to everything. So there's got to be different levels. So there's different levels to every single person on this planet, innit? There's got to be. Yeah, I'm still holding out reserving judgment for the old Bill, as I ain't done nothing for 10 years and they're still on me now. Get a grip. But you know, he's right about the don't tar all the screw. Like, you can't say every screw's a dog, yeah, because I've been listening to him a lot, more and more. And what can you say? I agree with him on most of what he says is happening in the real world. Prison's not a real place. Prison's not part of the real world. Prison's a make-believe. No one. 99% of the population has never been there. It don't exist to 99% of the population, so it only exists to a very small percentage of the world. So prison's fake. Prison's make-believe. The real world, real happenings in the world are the wars and the governments and the politics and the way freedoms are just being eroded. So, what was the point of this video? Don't tar everyone with the same brush. Totally agree with that ex-screw, that ex-kanga. What can I say? Don't take everyone to the kangaroo court. Pun intended. See you later. Adios.